if I said to you war emergency power, you probably think, what? If I said to you Spitfire, you definitely know what I meant. If I said to you F1 or WRC, I'm sure you know what I meant. If you want technology to add to your car a little bit of water to give it more power, you think, really, how? Well, with the help of this Citizen Miyano BNA-42DHY, we've done a video on how that all works. So watch it on MTD right now. We dropped into ERL, who are down the south coast, Peacehaven, and they make the Aquamist product. Now, first of all, what is it?
Well, basically, it's water injection systems for sort of higher performance cars. It squirts a fine mist of water into the manifold, which gets drawn into the engine, thus cooling down the burn and effectively steam cleaning the engine, enabling you to turn up the boost because of the lower temperature.
So my super turbocharged car, pop one of your products in there and it'll make it even more faster.
You need one of those, yeah.
Brilliant. But this is your first foray. Well, you've got an old machine, about 15 years old. It was still working well, but this is your first foray into the Citizen Miyano machine. Why?
Well, it's got a far smaller footprint than the other machines we looked at. It's nice and compact. We've got the sub spindle. We've got 2 turrets on there, so it's brilliant. Very good. Certainly speeds things up anyway.
There's a previous machine, single spindle, so doing 2 ops, things like that.
Yes, indeed, yeah. But we can just pick up the component now and it's finished.
Right, so nice and simple. Now, in terms of turrets, driven tooling, 8 stations on the main turret, 6 on the rear, and driven tooling on the main turret?
Yes, indeed, yeah.
And have you gone into your simultaneous and your superposed machining yet, or a bit too early for that?
Not as yet, no. I mean, hopefully we can do that, but we haven't really had the call for it at the moment, but we've got the potential to if we need to.
Okay. Now, again, it's the first time you've used a Miyano machine, and your salesman and the support from Citizen Miyano, how's that been?
Brilliant, yeah, very good. Training was good, explained everything. Yeah. I can phone him up whenever with silly little questions, but yeah, very good, very impressed.
Who's the guy giving the support? Because his wife was on maternity leave, or he was on maternity leave?
He was on maternity leave, yeah. Andrew Unsworth, yeah, lovely bloke, and he's always more than happy to help.
Okay, just drop that name in there because you want to. It's not just about the machine; it's about the whole support package. Yep. Okay. Now I see you've got from the full, the other end there. You got your IMCA bar feed. How's that been so far?
Brilliant. It's faultless, really. I haven't really had to do an awful lot other than adjusting the diameter. Yeah. Haven't had to change the sleeves on it. So, yeah, it's been brilliant.
Okay. So on this machine, you've got up to 42mm, because it's a BNA-42DHY, let me just confirm that. But you've only run up to about 16mm bar so far?
Yes, indeed. Stuff we do is all fairly sort of small, so, we don't need to. So.
But changing that bar from, say, 5mm to 16mm, it's a very easy process?
Yeah, it's a doddle. Yeah. If you haven't got to change the liner, it's just a case of turning up the diameter and how far it comes out. Yeah, so it's a doddle. Yeah.
Nice and easy. Now I'm thinking this is small footprint, but a very powerful machine. But you're not, and obviously with the bar feed, you're thinking you can do big batch runs, but you're not looking at difficult materials or big batch runs, are you? What are you actually looking to machine?
Well, it's mainly brass and a little bit of aluminium, so nothing exotic. But no, it's great.
Okay. And some of the parts quite tricky and tight tolerances.
Yeah. Probably we're probably looking at plus or minus a couple of microns on some of the parts, but certainly the people from Citizen suggested a sliding head, but we really don't do the sort of volume that would need. So we're more than happy with that.
Okay, so essentially you're not really a subcontract machine shop, you're doing manufacturing for your own products. They're only needing batches of maybe 200, 300, 400 at a time.
Yes, that's it. All the stuff we make is for ourselves, so we don't do any subcontract. Right.
So you mentioned about things like engraving, and before you were doing it 2 ops, then the 3rd op, essentially the engraving, all coming off in one bit from this machine.
Yes indeed, yeah. Yeah, so any date codes or logos or whatever, that will go, and part numbers, all gets done on the machine.
So making it nice and simple. So I get, it's not about big batch runs, but it's about accuracy and just speeding up the process. But the accuracy, the surface finish, has that improved?
Yeah, it's been brilliant, yeah. No, yeah, yeah.
Simple as that, yeah, it has. So I'm going to look, next part, I'm going to pop this one into your hand there. So just, again, talk us through, because it's got quite a fine hole through there.
Yeah, we smallest jets we do down to about 0.4. This is a 0.6. We've got the part numbers, date codes on there. So again, it's just a case of picking it up from the box and sending it off to the platers.
So again, making your life a lot easier.
Indeed, yes, indeed.
I say making it easier as well. I see you've got your FANUC controls here. There are options, but FANUC on your previous machine, that's why you've got that option?
Yes. I can take programs off of the Akoka and go straight on there with sort of minimal editing. So brilliant.
Okay. And also, new to this type of machine, so you've got the Alcart Wizard as well?
Yeah. That all seems to work very well, yeah.
Now, I'm going to look at one final piece, and hopefully the cameraman can pick that up in there. So if you just talk me through what you're doing with this and how this machine has helped.
Right, so basically this is a little connector we're making, swivel connector. We couldn't have actually done it on the other machine because of the hole coming in at 90 degrees. So this machine just makes it so much easier. It would have been 2 operations, one on the mill. So yeah, it really has made things an awful lot easier for us.
So some nice little components there, but it's Richard's product ultimately. So where did it actually originate from?
Well, it dates back to the days of the Spitfire. They used to have a button they used to push, which used to squirt water into the engine, get them home a bit quicker.
Okay. And then subsequently, I understand it's been F1, WRC, and more recently, what cars is it going in now?
Porsches, Bentleys.
Very nice. So if Richard, you're obviously developing the product all the time. If he comes up with a new idea, change on here?
Certainly, yeah.
And easy to program, easy to get set up and run?
Yeah. We're still cutting our teeth on it a bit at the moment, but yeah, great. Not a problem.
Okay, but you say you're cutting your teeth. This will give you the flexibility to do even more intricate parts if you want to.
Yes, indeed, yeah.
Excellent. Dave, great little insight into your first Miyano and fantastic products and giving you footprint, flexibility, accuracy. What more do you want? That's it. So that's ERL, their Citizen Miyano.